Okay. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. It's Tuesday night.
Hi,
I,
Teresa.
I have Lisa with me tonight, and we're going to be a live video chat show for adults because we use sharp things like scissors and needles and heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. And we are also a chat room where we interact with the chat room all night long. So tonight, Lisa, my better half, she's is going to work. We're going to work in our Nomad book tonight. We both have a Nomad book. She started it, and I followed up. We
There's my
tagged on,
book.
and I love the book. I love the book. I have to turn that down. And if you don't know anything about this book, it's an art book, and it's the author of the book went to 5 different countries and took architect pictures of the house and the type of things that that particular country used. There's Japan, Italy, India, Syria, and Mexico, and there's not a lot. There is some reading in the book, but it's mostly architect and decorating. How people
Yeah, mostly interior decorating
Yes,
and
interior decorating, and then we go as a not as a no disrespect to this book, but I bought my book used, and I think I only got it for about $14. And so I'm repurposing the book and I'm giving it more love. I'm not
that's right.
disrespecting the author or the pictures and all that. I'm not disrespecting. I'm just, as an artist point of view, I'm adding to it to hopefully uh, just to have another purpose for the book. And it's like a coffee table book, wouldn't you say?
I would, yeah. I mean, I don't, it's just meant to be looked at. It's
Mhm.
beautiful,
Mhm.
but we're adding stuff in like this to
Mhm.
make it even more beautiful.
Yeah. And so anyway, um, we can. I have done quite a bit in my book, and I have done a flip through of it before. It's been a week or so ago, and uh, and then I've got some clippings of some pictures that I get to use from, and I found some things in my art supplies that I can maybe use, and oh, I have some words. Oh, look at that. And
Yep.
I bought me a typewriter the other day. $5.
Oh,
It was it was the gentleman I got it from. It was his daddy's, and he said he just typed up envelopes for it. I said, well, it's going to go to a good home. So, because I'm going to just be typing art stuff in it. So,
yeah.
but a lot. Uh, yes. So anyway, we can do anything you want to do. If you have a particular page you're going to work on, and I can show you my page. I don't even know that the pages are numbered. Yeah, they are numbered somewhat. hmm I see some numbers in there. And oh, I was wondering where this book was. I've, I've got a vintage. No, it's Lisa. Oh, it's Kathy Caldwell in the
Hi,
Calico Kate.
Kathy. Hi, Sharon.
Yes.
Hi, Angie. Sorry, I've been cutting and not looking at chat.
Oh, look, I've got some whales over here. That could go in the beach book.
Yeah, that would be good in your beach book.
And I have really exploded it. I'm going to have to cut the spine and make it bigger. I've outgrown the spine. So, but um, I just usually get a few pictures and then I go thumb through the book to see where I could put them. And a lot of the times, it's if it's color coordinated, I like I do a lot of that. It's like this dog color coordinated to this page, and he looks good up there.
It does look good up there. I like it.
And I have no idea where he come from. But I've got several art books and uh, uh, collage books to cut out of. So,
I'm gonna have to mute for just a second. Sorry.
uh, I think I'll just go up here to the front and look for some pictures I want to work with. I did have that couch.
Well, I found this fence and the gate
Oh,
that I
okay.
thought would fit right on a page. I don't know where, but while we were just sitting here, I was working on that. Anyway, I'll show a few of the pages that I've done just so people can see that it doesn't matter. You don't have to do things the same way. You can have completely different techniques and still enjoy the same book.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sorry, suddenly I'm coughing. Hi, Carol. Hi, Michelle. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, everybody. Come
Okay,
in.
let's see. This is my first page. I added her, and I added this little couple and that little tree. The rest of it was here.
Yeah, yeah.
Then on this one, I added in this tree and this skyline, and then I put a cow in front of it and a volcano behind it,
Oh, I love it.
and a little butterfly going through the volcano's eruption. Don't know why, just cause, you know.
And the volcano needs a little black line around the smoke to pull it out.
And
I
then on this one, I put in
Well,
the Eiffel
yeah,
Tower and a
yeah,
monkey
yeah. My
and
page like that is
some
super
boxes.
busy. I'll turn mine. We should synchronize and
Okay, yeah,
turn it
that's a
the
great
same
idea.
because I've got different things on mine. Let me get over there here.
Okay, you're way ahead of me. I'm still back at the very beginning.
Well, this is the beginning. Here it is. Here it is.
Yeah.
I put doors at the top,
Oh, I love that.
and then I've got a car coming out there. It's like open the gate and the gate's open, and you know how the horses run. It's kind of a drag strip. Because there's another car down here.
Well, and and I this is all I've done in this one, but that doesn't mean I can't add more stuff to it
Oh,
later. You
absolutely.
know,
I love the
that's just
foxes.
another fun thing about these books.
Absolutely. There is no right or wrong. And uh, and I've got a great big bird coming in, and he's got his little flower in his beak.
Yeah. He's looking at that one on the other page, thinking I need that one too.
Yeah. And I've got a moon in the sky, and it's a cookie.
Oh, sorry, Angie. We'll be praying for your mom.
Oh, 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 yes, I know. I'll understand. Yes. We'll say a prayer for Angie. Did you go to the ER last night? Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Priscilla.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Kate, Kathy, Sharon. Teresa's here. Carol's here. Who else is in here? It's all so far, and a whole bunch of you in the balcony, no doubt. But I've also got some action going down here. I've got this guy, and he's teaching his boy, and they're pointing to the horse.
Oh, yeah.
See, he's
Hi,
coming.
Janet. Hi,
He's coming.
Jesse.
So they're going to get a ride on the horse when he comes by. Uh,
That's what every kid wants.
oh
All
goodness.
right, let's go to the next page. I haven't done anything on the next page.
Okay.
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 Well, just a second. Back up. Go to this page again. I'm wondering
Okay,
if our books are different.
there we go.
Okay. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So you've done stuff there, but I haven't.
I found these vintage girls, and they were all sitting on a bench. And I said they need to be sitting on the end of the bed.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
That's
going to have a slumber party. Sisters.
that's cute.
I like doing funny things.
And all I've put in this one is this gentleman here.
Okay, okay. I've got this statue.
I
I
can't
think
see
he
his
might be
statue.
A Mayan Indian.
Uh-huh.
He looks Mayan to me.
I like your little girl.
Yeah, she's cute. This over here on this page, I've got this girl, and she kind of looks like a fairy or something from the garden. And the
Uh-huh.
only reason why I have her there is because of the green, because she
Yeah,
gave.
the color fits perfect.
I
She
know it.
matches perfectly.
I love it for that. So I'll be putting some more things in here.
Yeah, I'm sure I will too.
And there's parakeets back here, so I could put another bird. Get another bird to put up.
Okay. Have you actually put anything in this one, or is that stuff
Yeah.
just sitting there waiting?
No, this is in.
Yeah. And I
Uh,
haven't done anything with it. So this is what it looked like before she worked on it.
yeah, yeah. And again, this bird, it just went with the page, and I liked the black, you know, that. And then this one over here, I put a napkin down, and I got a yellow theme going on, and I found this in an art book. It was some painting by some famous person, and she had the yellow dress on, and then she's got her hand up, and then I found this little girl, and
That's perfect.
and she's got a little bumblebee outfit on, and she's standing on her hands. They're
She
like
fits right in. I love it. Mhm.
very different.
I haven't done anything on this page.
And I've been looking for somebody to be sitting in those chairs, but I haven't found anything yet. But
Yeah.
I found this model, and she went real good with the brown.
Uh-huh.
And then over here on this page, I found this girl, and it was already cut off, but she looks good standing on the ledge, sitting on
Yeah,
this
she
ledge,
does. She
like a
looks like she's
balcony.
on a balcony or something.
Yeah, that's it, and it's black and white.
Mm, I haven't done anything there.
And I have a woman within a fashion catalog, and the women in it are all full. They're you can see their heads and their feet. Full body, and
Yeah.
I love that magazine that catalog. You can
Hi,
always find
Kel.
good
We're
women.
glad you're here. And
Hi,
I
Kate.
don't know your name, Faces in the Stone, but welcome.
Hi, Face. Oh, there's a he's got a YouTube channel, and he looks for stones, rocks, and there's a way. It once he points them out to you, you'll never stop looking for a face, because there's just a certain way the rock looks, and it looks like a silhouette of a face or something on there. And that's what he looks for.
Well, that's really cool.
Faces in the stone. It's a hobby. Yeah. Yeah, he's
That
been
is
here.
really neat. I see faces everywhere, so I understand that.
Yeah. So, and there, Janet Nash is here. Hi, Janet. We've been playing phone tag today. She called me this morning, and then I called her this afternoon. We'll get together one of these days. But she's good about putting my links in for me. So,
Yeah, and I haven't done anything on this because I haven't done a whole lot in this book.
yeah,
So
well, that's fine. And does yours have? Yeah, it's got the elephant there. Okay.
yeah,
Well, I found this cat, And then I found, since it was an animal, I found a longhorn,
Yeah.
and I have a cutout book, clip art of
Oh,
just
uh-huh.
cats, and there's cats in hats and cats in clothes and different attire, and I love that cat book. I
Oh,
use
that's fun.
a lot. And then this girl's getting ready to go on her honeymoon, and she's got her visa right here.
And a ring for a crown.
She's got her tiara on. She's packing.
I didn't do anything on this page, but I did this on this page.
Okay, okay. Oh,
Oh,
I
look
like
at
the
cat and dog.
water. The hook in the water. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Is the water fussy cut out, or did it just matched? Or you?
No, I drew that
Okay,
water.
okay. I
Yeah.
could say.
I
I
did
like,
used a white Posca pen and
and
just
you got an umbrella, and I can't
and
tell
a
the
little
critter.
hedgehog.
Oh, the hedgehog.
Yeah.
That's cute. That's cute. And I found this girl here, and it was from a catalog, one of the catalog books, and she was looking up at the sun, and the sun was in her eyes, and it just looked really good on this on this fence. It looks like
It
the
does. It makes you wonder what's she seeing,
yeah.
what's she looking at.
But and then I have Queen Elizabeth over
She's probably
here.
looking at him because
Yeah,
he's so
I,
big.
and I have the Queen. We love our Queen Elizabeth. We miss our Queen Elizabeth. And there's the castle, and she's got a castle over in Japan now. See,
Okay.
see,
Hi, quail feathers. Welcome, welcome.
I've got quite a few new girls. It seems like this past few months,
Yeah.
and I
Several of
finally
them I
reached.
haven't seen. I haven't been in people's lives very often lately. So
Well, I know you've been busy, and then I reached 1,000, and but I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to do it. I have to sign up with them, or uh,
yeah, there's a button in your channel that says monetization.
yeah.
Go in there and apply for monetization. Um, I don't remember how you do it though because it's been a while.
Well, I think I've applied, but I haven't done anything else,
Yeah.
and I'll need to go in and see if it's counting, if it's. But I haven't seen any ads or anything, so uh, I don't think it's set up all the way yet.
Well, you have to put in your tax information and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't. I haven't done any of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, it won't be set up until you do.
Well, what's my taxes? My name, my social security, or my bank
Your
number?
social security number, all that stuff. They'll
Okay.
ask you for specific things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I
So
haven't done anything on that page either. You put in a some kind of ball player.
I did, and he's a football player from the past, but he's throwing the ball over here to the dog.
All right.
Here's the
I like
dog.
that.
So they've got this ensemble going on here.
Yeah, dog doesn't look like he's expecting very much out of that guy.
Well, if you notice the ball, it looks like it's seen better days. It's one of them old pigskins that have
I
been through.
think your dog's looking at this thinking that would be more fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It could be.
So I'm
Okay.
on this side of the page and you're on this side of the page.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I found
Now
this
they can see the
guy
whole thing.
because this is like a bathroom,
Yeah.
and I found this guy like a Tibet person, the back of him, and it looks like he's
Uh-huh.
going into with the red, and it matched the
Yeah, it
burgundy
looks good.
curtains. So he's going into the bathroom to take a
Well,
bath.
I found a girl in Spider-Man and they just look like they belong sitting up there.
They are. They're sitting. That's what they're doing.
And I haven't done anything over here. I love where you got that your polar bear. You just picture. I love how they look like they've always been there, and you haven't done anything until you see my page. You don't realize if she's done
Yeah,
anything on
I
her.
have to touch it. That's why I'm always touching him. And the only reason I put him on there is because he matched the page color
He
wise.
does. He looks good.
And over here on this side, I matched the baseball players got the red, the the flag, the British flag has got the red, and then I found
Hi
a
Jen.
soldier.
Hi Carol.
Hi Jennifer, and the red pants, and then I put a red ticket, and the reds pick up each other.
Yeah.
And then I found a picture of the magazine to put in the middle. So there is a book back there.
Oh, that's so funny, Quail Feathers.
What'd she
Your mom
say?
was efficient. She was
I
in
remember
efficiency.
to make two of us sit on the toilet to pee at once. Oh my heavens! But there was 5 of us at a time too. She had to speed things up, huh?
Hmm.
Oh, Carol's yeah, Carol's got a new channel and she's starting out fresh again.
Oh, I need to
And
go
she
over and I can't do it from here, but I need to
yeah,
remember to find you, Carol,
and
so I can
I've
subscribe.
already subscribed to her. I found her, and she won't have any problems. If stick with us, honey, we'll get your channel in there, Carol, and get
That's
everybody to
right.
subscribe.
We'll fill
Everybody,
you up.
she's very talented. Love her channel. Love her content.
And once again, I haven't done anything on this page, so this is what it looked like originally, and now you can see the fun stuff that Beth's added to hers.
Yeah. So I've got my girl behind the little couch. I've got her behind it, standing behind the cushions. And I just found Teresa sent me some of these little things, flowers,
Yeah,
and I've got treats up here. Just there was a spot for it, and then I have a cat on the other page, and I've got an old photo over here. There's an old photo, and
yeah,
that's cute. Uh,
it is.
it matches the book.
It does. It matches the book and the cat too.
Yeah, I got. Oh, it's been a couple summers ago. I got a this man had a whole box full of old photos, and he was going to sell them, and I said I don't want all of them. I just want a handful. Can I have a handful? So I reached in and got as much as I could gather with one hand. Strategically packed it in there, and I said, "Is this okay?" And he said, "Yeah." And I think I gave him $10 for it, but I got some really cool old photos.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was good.
That's
It was,
hi, Andrew. Welcome, welcome.
and
And I
Andrew,
have
I got a
a page
package
here you.
going. I got a book going out to your daughter. It'll be for your little girl. It's a coloring book. It'll go out in tomorrow's mail. But get the mail to Alaska.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I've got this page marked. Oh, there's a chair there. That's why. I
Yeah.
marked all the chairs so I could find me some people sitting and I can go to the purple pages to go for the chairs. But I don't have it. Oh, I put some bats over top of this picture. A couple of bats. You want to work on this page?
Oh, I just saw that I had some dogs and I was trying to
Yep.
see if one of them would fit on that chair.
And I found it. I found a pig. I think the pig ought to go in there,
Sure. Why not?
and the little girl. Mm-hmm.
There we go. This one's fits better on the chair. I'll just leave it sitting right there. Or is this the page you want to work on since we're here?
I guess
All right.
it's okay with me.
I don't care.
She's petting the pig. He's got a double chin.
I have to put a bunch of things down before I make any decisions. Oh, I like them on the floor there. The dog can be looking at them. The
Yeah.
cat's grumpy because it doesn't. It
Oh, I
it's
like
over
it.
here on this
Yeah,
side.
that's good.
Here's another puppy. Maybe she wants up there because she wants to be a ballerina. Oh no. It's hard to remember what I've got in here too.
Well, a lot of times I'll fussy cut a bunch of stuff out, and then I put them in the book, and then I go back and glue later. But
Yeah, I've
this
got, some
this
stuff too.
this pig looks great on this page right here. So she's going to go there. Yeah, he's going to go there. We have our grandson moved in with us, and he's going to see if he likes it down here. But I can't imagine him not wanting to be on his own. But he'll have to wait and see how his money goes.
Yeah.
He stays in his room all the time, but he doesn't have to. He's not. He's a good kid. He's really good. He's a good boy. And he's well behaved.
Hi, Cindy. Welcome.
Hi, Cindy. Hi, Butter.
Hi, Butter. Welcome. You definitely have a bunch of people that I've never seen before. That's
Yeah,
really cool.
yeah, I do. I have a lot of new people this year, and a lot of older people. Joyce Boring, uh, and I knew her before streaming. She was my pen pal. We were pen pals,
Cool.
and then we met up in the chats. So we go way back. Hi, Michelle. I met quite a few people from Dusty Unicorn. Have you met her yet? Dusty?
No.
Well, she's channels. Her and Anne Marie stream a lot together. And so I met some of these girls from over there, and they've come over to say hi, to see me. And obviously they like it. They keep coming back.
Well, that's good.
And I met Andrew um, through probably, I guess Becca was watching some other peeps, some talk shows, and I was watching Barry. Um, he has a talk show that he does on Sunday nights, and Andrew does. He does short videos of Alaska, and he is a an original Alaskan native, uh, Indian native, Eskimo. He's from the Eskimo. He's an Eskimo, and he's got the Eskimo accent. And he gives shorts. He does the weather all the time out his front door. He says, and this is what it looks like today, and he'll give the temperature and the time.
Oh, that sounds
And
fun.
so anyway, he started coming over watching me, and I guess we probably got it through Barry. I'd have to say, and Barry lives up in Kentucky, and he does a talk show, and they just sit around talk, just talk,
Talk's good. I like to talk, and I
and
like to listen. So,
and anyway, we got hooked up with all these guys, and they keep coming over here, and so we support each other. So it's good to meet new people.
I agree.
And Andrew helped me get to my 1,000. He was a big help. He does coins and collections of just coins. He likes coins and old money and stuff, and he lives on the outskirts of the straits on the northwest coast of Alaska, and he lives on a sandbar. Believe it or not, it's separate from the mainland, and you can only get to it by ship when it's not icy, and by plane. And they get one plane in and one plane out a day, and then they get big shipments in the summertime for their big things. They get a couple of shipments and for the whole island, and there's only so many that live on the island. What was your population, Andrew? And I'm thinking it's like 600 or something. And but he's got kids, and they all go to school, and he carves in walrus tusk and whale bones and polar bear claws. He makes jewelry. And if you go over to him and see all of his little videos, they're very interesting. I'm all about the history of it all over there. I love it. I love the nature, and he teaches his kids how to hunt and bring in food and keep some of the traditions. A little under 600 people, and so you probably know everybody.
I would think you would. That's
and
nice,
and
though.
I think he's got a lot of cousins and family, a lot of family, and but uh, but he cooks. He loves to cook local cuisines, and they're. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could eat the seals. Uh,
You
but
could
he
if you were
but
hungry.
he fixed it though. It looked. I mean, I know he had to season it a certain way, and but there was the organ meat and the blood, the blubber. There is some blubber, but the way he cooks it, he it's all tender. And then they went out not too long ago and looked for uh, birds' eggs. It was seasoned, only a little salt. Um, it was season, and they'd go out into the um, marshes, and when it was still icy, and they'd take a pole so they could tap and see if there was, make sure you didn't go down in the water, and they would gather eggs, and they, of course, they would eat the eggs. And his wife, she boils them, and then you can keep the boiled eggs for quite a while. Yeah, he carves, and one of his videos has a big 5 foot walrus head tusk. It's the whole head and the whole tusk, and it's like 5 foot tall or 4 foot tall, and the carvings on it is just so interesting. Little sceneries and little places and doodads all over it. And he does beautiful earrings, and I think the claw charms were good too, and those were probably for like a key ring or something.
Sounds like a man of many talents.
Oh, Andrew's going to send me some of the bird shells. Okay, put them in a little Ziploc baggie, and eggshells. I've got my eggshells here, so I won't forget you. So whenever I get his eggshells, they're spotted eggshells. Um, I'll put them with mine, and we'll do some eggshell art. So that's one thing with me. There's never a dull moment doing something. So let's see what else I've got over here. I think I might have some more animals. This one's got some elephants in it. Got another pig.
Well, everybody needs another pig.
Just never know. This one came out of a children's book. Went to the market to buy a fat pig.
I, I picked this book up the other day and I forgot that it was full of cut out butterflies. And I picked it up like this and they all just went whoof right on the floor.
Oh, you already cut them out. Yeah.
It was like, oh no. And now I'm dropping stuff everywhere. I shouldn't have mentioned dropping stuff. Oh, I'll get that one later. Here's some more. I'm not having much happiness with this page,
Yeah. Well, let's turn. Turn it.
but I am enjoying this one so far.
Okay.
So I
Well,
think I'm going to do it instead since we're on this spread.
well, I glued my pig down.
But now I got to decide where do I really want that. Maybe there.
Okay.
I think I like that.
I do. I think that's cute. Got the rabbit up there, and
And the
got a
bird and
parrot.
the dogs.
What's the big bag by the?
It's a bird nest.
Oh, it's a bird's nest.
Yeah.
Now I had the little uh, Chinese Oriental house there, and I found these two little black uh, bats from how they were in the bottom of an envelope, and they're flying around catching the mosquitoes.
Oh, there you go.
Hmm. So I figured it.
Hi, Mama Juju.
Hi, Juju. Let's see, it's Tuesday night. Kelly Ann, are you going to stream tonight? She streams Tuesdays at 7 o'clock sometimes,
Oh, all right.
and she plays a lovely prompt game. What are you going to do tonight? And I invite everybody, anybody that wants to go over to play, to please go. I share. We share at
That's right.
7. Only at 7 tonight. Okay, honey. And yesterday was Kelly Ann's birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
She's still celebrating.
This little sign says, best friends. They know how crazy you are and still choose to be seen with you in public.
There you go. Okay, I've got a little rhino here. There he goes. He's going to be doing something. I guess I'll take the elephants. There's an elephant. Okay, I got a couple more. I'm trying to talk Joe into an RV.
Well, that would be
Not as
good.
big, not as big as Tanya's though. I want them much smaller. I gotta have small. Those big ones make me nervous.
Yeah, I definitely would want to try to drive one of them.
Yeah, and it's not the the RV that I'm worried about. It's the people that run into the RVs. That do the. It's the other people I worry about.
Yeah.
And
After Tanya's accident, I would worry about other people too. Having a minivan come flying in
is
to
that
the
what
side of your RV.
I didn't hear? What happened? Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that was the first one that they had on their very first trip.
They've already had two wrecks. Well, I'm sure they got coverage, but
They did, but I think
still.
it took them 2 years before the insurance company finally paid for it and bought them that RV that they had before they got a new one
Cut
on this trip.
Custom, yeah, they had one custom built. Is that the one they have now? I think.
Well, I don't know if it was custom built, but I know um,
Well,
they
it
picked
was.
certain things they wanted in it.
Yeah, they got to
Yeah,
pick where they wanted their outlets, and she had extra outlets put in for her things. So yeah.
okay. I haven't decided if I want to add anything else to that, but I think that's good.
I'm not gonna glue these down just yet, but that's probably where they'll end up. Might find something else to put on the chair, but I do like him sitting there. So find some more things to go on this 2 pages. And I got a couple of new magazines. Oh, I got some yoga magazines. These might have people sitting down exercising, like these 3, 4, 5 girls. I can use them. Oh, I can use them. My youngest granddaughter graduated from high school this year, so
Well, congratulations.
they're all out of school. She is going to go to marine biology and at Myrtle Beach. She got accepted, and she starts up in the fall. So she's got a big summer change coming up to her, and she will have to live on the dorm in the dorms. They're going to make sure she lives in the dorms so that they know where she is at all times. And she's a good girl. She barely drives. She didn't want to, for some reason, she didn't want to jump in and learn how to drive. She,
Yeah, Hannah was that way. She just learned last year. She didn't
yeah, yeah.
really
And
want to until she needed to. She said, "There's no reason to until I need to."
well, we got to practice. And so
Well, yeah, but
this, it's been a couple of months ago. They drove an hour away or so, and they were on the interstate, and she made Christy drive home, and all the cars were passing her, and she was doing the speed limit. She was just doing the right thing. She says, "You're fine, don't you worry." And so a policeman stopped her, and she goes, "Oh my God, she's already stopped by a policeman." And he said, "Ma'am, do you know?" And he looked and saw that she was young, and the mother was over there, and he did the he did the police routine, but he said, "Do you know why I stopped you?" And she goes, "No, I was doing the speed limit." And he says, "That's right, young lady, you did absolutely nothing wrong. There were some irate people on the road that called and reported her, but
because she was going too slow.
because she was going the speed limit on her lane, in her lane, and usually everybody goes like 10 miles above,
Right.
and that's kind of a normal thing, and I kind of go in between. I don't like going uh 10 miles over, but I will go 5. And they say that the policemen always usually allow 5
Yeah.
before they stop you, as a rule of thumb. But it made her so nervous, and she says, "You did fine. You're still." She goes, "Do I have to still drive, Mom?" And she goes, "Yes, you got to drive home." She made her drive. I thought it was cute. She should write those things down
Yeah.
because I know she'll laugh at it later. But they have they have gone on several cruise vacations, and I think they've gone scuba diving, and I think that's where she got into part of the marine biology, because she really liked scuba, and they took lessons and um, stuff uh, together as a family. It was a family affair, but so that's what she's studying, and she's smart. She was accepted to go to a summer school last summer with is it ATI up north?
I don't know.
It's
Uh,
one of those things, but It was on a college campus. She would live in the dorm for the entire summer, and but the parents weren't allowed. No parents were allowed, and she said she's not going, and they wouldn't let her go, even though she qualified because she was, in math. She excelled in math, and but they did not want the parents with the children. And I said she's underage. They have to let you in, but you know they offer these things, and it's strange. It's just strange. Well, I got two. Where she would be funny in the book. She's got her legs sticking straight up.
Yeah. I bet you could find a good place for her.
I bet she would be fun in the book somewhere. I like the colors, the hot with the pink. Breathe better. All right, I'll get her in here. There's another girl. That one's difficult too, but I think I would probably get to this stage before I would get to the other stage first.
I don't think I could even do that one. Used to could, but not anymore.
Right. I wouldn't be able to do it for very long. Maybe 3 seconds. I don't bend like I used to. Yeah, the yoga book is a good book to go through.
I think I'm gonna go with those two lizards on this page. I think they just look good. Okay, put this one down first because um, it's not gonna have to be cut or anything. The lizards are chilling. They are. Well, this one's chilling, and this one's saying, "You need to get out and get something done around here." We're having fun, Barbara.
He
Welcome, welcome.
looks like a little crab. He's crabby. He's not in a good mood.
No.
Hi, Barbara. Melissa's got a question, and I know what it is. Let me guess. Are we going to do the 365 book tonight? And Jennifer says, are we going to paint or draw and do anything for 4th of July? Ooh, baby, we have not done. The only thing that I have done is a flag in the napkin book. Let's see, I saw that just a few minutes ago.
Cindy, my channel is Lisa My Eclectic Life,
Yeah, somebody put Lisa's channel in for us.
and Barbara can do it, or
Yeah,
Sharon could, but
yeah.
I'm not where I can. But and I do this. I make books. I do all the different stuff. Do
She
journal pages.
paints. She
I
jelly
spin
prints,
yarn and weave.
and she
Um,
does the gardening prints, the echo prints.
well, I
Uh,
haven't been able to do that yet, but
what you have, you've pulled weeds out of your yard all the time.
well, that's true. I'm thinking of something different when you say that, though. Love to jelly
Botanical.
plate.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
love to paint paper stuff.
And every now and then she does experiments.
Yeah,
Mm,
it's not Lisa Conway. It's Lisa My Eclectic Life.
yeah.
And I didn't realize how difficult that word is for people. I had a lot of people call it Lisa My Electric Life when I first started my channel. I was like, no, no, my
But
life
you
is
get
not
used to
electric.
it. You get used to it. It's fine. Don't change it because I'll
I'm
never
not
remember
going
the
to
new one.
change it.
I would never remember the new one.
It's
And
like,
yeah, see, Cindy's a new to me this year. Uh, I don't remember how Cindy and I met, and I love Cindy's channel. She does the same kind of stuff I do. She likes to make the journals, different kind of journal books, and she just got finished doing a gardening or a bridal
uh-huh.
journal, and she does them on request. People request they want a journal from her, and she makes them for you.
That's awesome.
Yes, it
I'll
is.
probably, whenever we get out of here, I'll come back in later and um, grab channels from chat. But I'm not where it's easy for me to do it right now. But I definitely want to get y'all's channels.
Melissa, this is called the Nomad book. I've showed it before, and you don't have to have this particular book. I got mine used. I would highly recommend it used versus buying a brand new one because the new books are like $70.
Yeah,
And
I
I
got
got
mine
it.
at the thrift store, but
Yep, yep.
that
And
that was a rare
yes,
thing.
yes. But another thing about the book is it's got its own natural gussets here that
Yeah,
expand the book. Did you notice that?
yeah,
And
that
I love that because I won't have to break the spine. It's going to expand for me.
yeah.
And but you could use any of the old books that you find, picture books that you find in the secondhand stores, to do the reverse collage. This is like the reverse collaging that I did in the other books that I've had, and you don't
Well,
have to have
yeah, I
this.
just consider this plain old collage.
Yeah,
I
this is
mean,
just collaging. Hmm.
because we're not painting stuff out, we're just adding stuff in.
Yeah,
Although you could do that in this book,
yeah.
but you
There's
could
a lot.
use books, any book on home decor or books on gardening. Um, there's a lot of books you could use to do this same thing.
Yep. Oh,
Oh,
this girl
hi,
sent me
Kim.
down.
Hi,
Okay.
Stacy May.
Hi, Kelly Ann. If anybody wants to go over and watch Kelly Ann, uh, please go. She's going to start a prompto game probably.
Yeah, but that's probably another hour at least, isn't it? She said 7. Of course, I don't know where she lives, but
She's leaving now to go get ready to go on at
oh,
7.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm still looking at my time.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's just fixing to be 6 my time. So,
Right. Okay.
but you can also do something kind of like we're doing here, but in a plain book. Just get your things and put them together. Things, these all came from different storybooks, and I just added them in to that.
Make a page. Yeah.
And this one, I put a background paper in, just a background out of a magazine, and then I added stuff into it. So you could, make one on your own. This one, I just put a bunch of stuff in there. So I don't know if I've got any more in this little book. I guess that's all that's in that book. I just found these books when I found my Nomad book.
Yeah.
Um,
Found the girl sitting down.
all right, that's
We're
what
going,
you needed.
we're going to take her. She's going to be sitting on something. And I think I can probably fudge it a little bit to get her
We can
sitting.
just, make up a new world.
Yeah.
Kind of what we're doing.
Yep.
So you don't have to have a book at all, and you can still have fun with it. So
But I had an old art book, and I took out all of the old pictures in it, and I recycled the hardback for a to make a new book. And I took out all the papers,
Yuji
and
said she's ordered one and she's waiting on it.
oh boy, okay,
But most of the time, I tend to try to not, crowd things up too much. Um, while I'll show you what I've done so far. Here's this one. It's kind of hard to see all of it.
that was one I watched you do that page. I watched you do that. I remember that so vividly, and I admired. Is that in this book? That this
Yeah,
picture?
it's in the very back.
I wonder if I had started doing anything to it because
It's
that was one of
it's
my inspirations that I
one of
saw.
the very last pages in the book.
Okay, yeah, here it is.
Yeah,
And I glue a polar bear in.
yeah. I added this and put a cat on it and about so I just but this is all except for the animals. This is just the way it was. But this one I added this big building in, which completely changed the background.
I will probably frame the window, fussy cut her out, and have her coming in the
Scoot it over
window.
so we can see what you're doing there.
Yeah. Um, I can't get
There,
to my mouse.
that's good enough.
But there's the window, so I can put the gold frame around the window, fussy cut her out with some of the roses, and put her in that picture. And she's going to be watching the polar bear.
There you go.
Her hair.
Anyway, this was a fun page to do. I'm just gonna see what. And in this one, I just added these flowers, and the bucket was there. I just added the flowers in, and then this one, I added in the dog and these flowers, and then I put in this little girl, and she's offering a drink to the dog.
Yeah. Aw.
So let's see. And then this one, I put this lady in, and this cat and the Santa Claus.
That looks good. Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
over here, I added this little lady into the chair. She's very tiny, and then there's a huge owl. But that's one of the things I like to do is change the size of things, um, and this one I just added a few more butterflies into it, or moths. Actually, I added moths for that one.
Yeah. 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 The
And then
girl looks cute. Yeah.
yeah, then this one I added the girl and all the birds and all the animals, I guess, and the girl. That one was really fun.
And the girl holding the bird. I love that.
Yeah. And in this one, all I've added so far is the giraffe.
He looks cute.
And in this one, I put a bear up here, and this girl is skateboarding down the um, arm rail, and then this big frog
Oh,
sitting there.
she
Uh oh,
said,
what happened? And for this one, I just added little Lord Fauntleroy here beside the veggies.
He's cute. He belongs there, and he's got his hand on the bowl.
Yeah,
Love
it just
it.
worked out perfect. And
That
then for
is
this one, I just added these ladies into this picture. And I didn't do anything on that one. And for this one, I put this gorilla and some butterflies and this.
I
Yeah, this is added in too.
like that.
And I just added this one thing on this side.
Yeah, yeah. It reminds me of one of those lights, uh, floor lights that are real tall like that.
And this one, I just added these guys at the foot of the stairs there
I have
in
one
the
to show
middle, and
you.
that's all I've done on that one.
One that I really, 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 really love. It's the tag page, the one with the tags. I really love doing that one. It has a page of tags. See if I can find it.
Yeah,
And
I'm interested to see it.
I added in more tags, and you can't tell the difference. You cannot tell the difference. And this picture here has these round things on the wall, and I'm adding my own pictures to the circles.
Oh, cool. That's a good idea.
And this one's lit up, and I put a kitty cat up there, and it looks like it belongs there. So I'm
Yeah,
going to add more little pictures and cover the old pictures up.
I added a few tools to this one, some animals to this one,
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that's cute.
because this owl was in the picture already. So I just
Oh,
added this owl and this bird and then this big lizard.
okay, yeah, yeah. I really enjoyed this book. I've been.
Thanks, Barbara.
It's going to take me a long time to get tired of it.
Yeah, I think so. Me too. I'm trying to. I haven't done as much as Beth has. And then here's this one. Made a fairy tale there.
That's cute. Well, can't find my
And then
tag.
this one, I added in this um, outdoor gardening scene on top of the silverware. And
Oh, okay, okay. I put a
is
big
this
old
the one
tag.
you're talking about, the tag one?
Yes.
It's 138 and 139.
Okay, that'll help.
I haven't done anything to this page yet, so we can show you what it was originally like and then what
Yeah,
she did to
yeah,
it. So Andrew's carving earrings. Very cool.
yeah. He does. He does beautiful work. Okay.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I had a tag swap, and I added more string. I add all of mine has a string on it. Some of them are stringed in the on the original, but uh,
Yeah.
but you can't tell the difference between
No,
mine
you
and the
can't.
tables.
That's really cool.
So you'd be surprised. You get into your tags, and you can change up the color. You know, if you got more than one of the same kind of tag, and they're different colors, then it would look.
Yeah. I think you're right, Cindy. I think you could do this in any book with a lot of pictures
Yes,
in it.
you could do it. You could do it in a magazine even. You don't have
And
to
then
have.
this one, I added these guys at the foot. No, I added this column in because this one was in there.
Yeah, yeah.
So I added this column in with these kids sitting around it.
Oh,
And that's the only thing I added to this page.
I put an apple on top of the linen. But
And on
yeah,
this page, I just added her. And on this page, I added a doggy.
yeah, yeah.
On this page, I added some dinosaurs. One up here, and those two, and then these down here. They just fit right in with the color palettes.
Well, that's it. That's it.
And on this page, I added this guy, and the wood, the gray wood, was with him, but this wood underneath it was already on the page, and so
Uh-huh.
was this
And
right
he's
up
so
here.
he's
So
just
I just stuck that
leaning
right in
leaning over the balcony. I love that.
there.
Yes.
Uh
Now this page here, I've got a an Italy picture of a guy, pushing the boat
huh. Uh
down
huh.
the river. But I think this page would look good. I'll make this the river.
I'm gonna try to find that page because I added something on that.
156.
Oh, hmm. Maybe I already showed that one,
It's towards the back.
or maybe I skipped it somehow.
But I got a boat
Well,
up.
this is my 156. Oh, over here. Yeah, I put this girl in her fur coat up there.
Oh, okay. The next page is the where I was going to
Yeah.
put the boat. I'll show you the
Anyway,
boat.
I knew I put somebody on there, but it was this girl in her fur coat. So, but I had missed that when I was going through it. And I added these two guys in trying to fix this clock. But this, was all there already. And then this one I added in the leaf first, and then the gorilla, I mean the orangutan on top of it, and then the toucan over here.
I've lost the boat, guy.
Uh-oh. Beth, did you remember to get out an old art book to show at the end of tonight? He wants to know.
No, but I will. They keep after me. I'm telling you.
Well, they definitely keep you on task, don't
They
they?
keep me. They know what they like.
I added her in here.
Here's the receipt.
What's that receipt for?
Yeah, half price books
Oh, when you bought this book?
when I bought this book. And it doesn't say the price on it, but it's got the name of the book.
Anyway, I added this guy into this one, and the same.
I love that. That's cute. See, I found a pinata. I have to cut that out. I don't know if I can do it justice or not, but I'll try.
Looks very neon.
And that'll be bright on a picture.
And this little teacup with the chihuahua in it and the
Oh,
mouse I added to that one.
that's cute. That and the mouse up
Yeah,
there.
the mouse, I added the mouse in too. But you can't tell when you just look. And then this one, I put this collie on that chair, and that's all I've done to that page.
Well, I know I saw a boat. It has to be in the back somewhere because I've looked through everything up here.
And there's this one. And the wolf is a
Oh, I love
separate piece from her.
yes.
So
Yeah. That's her spirit wolf. That's her spirit animal.
and then I added the butterfly and these two birds on that page. Oh, and I've added this picture into here. I don't think anything. Oh no, and that one. It's hard to tell. You definitely have to. So this and this are added in. And then on this one, I added in this lady and the butterfly with the flowers behind
Oh,
her.
I like that. Yeah. And the
And
rope,
then
I
this,
love that. And the rope in the back is so big. That's
yeah.
cute. Yeah. See, I added a doggy to this picture frame, and he goes right good with it.
Does the ephemera come with the book?
No,
No, it's just the book.
the ephemera is what you find in
I mean,
other
these are all
magazines.
cut out of magazines and other books.
Yeah.
The stuff we're adding in.
You have your
So,
own ephemera catalogs, and
yeah, the book was not made to do this with.
this is
This is just what we decided to do with
this
it.
is reverse collaging
And I
collage.
added her in here. She just happened to fit perfectly between those books.
And there's different ways that you can do
I've got
collage.
that lady in mind. I mean, I don't have her in the book yet, but I got her cut
The
out.
red one,
Yeah, I was
yeah,
thinking
she
about
sits
putting
on
her
that
in the
chair.
chair we were doing,
Yep,
but
yep. She fits on that chair so good. And she's looking at somebody over here, but I don't know who yet.
yeah.
She's
Well, I was
looking.
thinking about putting her in the chair where I put the lizard, but
Yeah. But this was a little white chair with some lights up hanging up over her head.
and then on this one, I put this this girl sitting on this right on top of where they already had a piece of wood going
And
across,
this
and
page
then I added the flowers.
has numbers and letters around the picture frame. And I added more stickers, and I also stamped in some old fashioned numbers that I had.
Let me find that page because I haven't done much on it, and that way you
Eighty
can see.
nine, 89, and it's got all this lettering fonts
That's the one
around
where
it.
I added this girl in. But other than that, I didn't do anything to mine. So you can
But
see which
uh,
numbers and things that
but
Beth
I think
added in.
these orange letters came from some scrapbooking paper that I had, and then I had the black stamps, uh,
Yeah,
ink stamps, and I had the fonts were kind of
yeah.
together. So that was
And
fun.
that number two that's on there in the middle of the frame,
Yeah,
you can't see it on here because I put her on top of it, but that
yeah,
one's
yeah. Well,
there.
that's good. Yeah, but I went
But it
with
looks,
whatever the graffiti was. I
yeah,
went with the. That was fun. Yeah, she looks good there. I like the blue.
and then here we've got
Oh,
a
this is the
bird and a
funniest
cat.
picture. This is the funniest picture of these two little girls that in those pictures I found. And
Oh
I've got
yeah,
like two pictures. I got another one just like it. They were copies, and they're best friends, and they're goofing off. Okay.
yeah, that's cute.
Uh, oh, they're childhood friends, besties. Some of it you just can't help.
Some
But
of these things, like these, came out of a children's book, two
oh,
different books actually. But
uh-huh.
and then this one, I added this bird and I added this little girl with the ice cream cone and this little lizard down here. He's hard to see, but and now we're back to the page we were working on. I saw something that said something about pirates. I'm going to try to find that. Where did it say something about pirates?
But when you use do a glue page, you just do you whatever you like and whatever's in your eyes, uh, whatever your favorite is. That's what you put down on your glue page.
Oh, here we go.
Things that go together and match each other, and
This says, I was born on a pirate ship.
oh,
So I'm going to put this guy in there.
okay,
Because he looks like a pirate, doesn't he?
it looks good.
I think he's just dressed up. and clothing from whatever country he's in. But
Yeah.
anyway, I thought when I saw him, I thought, oh, he looks like a pirate. Maybe there.
I like the red and the red and the British flag match. That's how I did mine. I used things that
Yeah,
had
and then there's
red,
red here.
a little bit of red. And you can even paint something red in there. So here's that picture frame, that window. I like that.
Oh, I want to see that. Yeah, looks good.
I fussy cut her out. And I think maybe I'll hang something. If I could hang something, it might be nice. And I found at last summer, I found this art book at a yard sale, and I've used it several times. It didn't spill. Woohoo!
Well, that's good. We're glad.
Here it is. But it's a picture frame drawing pad, and it's by Melissa and Doug, and all of the papers are framed, and then you would paint here.
Oh, uh-huh.
And they're all different frames. There's about 10 different frames, and you can pick your frame out. And I've taken the frame, cut the frame out, and put it on my in my art book and framed my art. Cut this out, But you can, because this is sketching paper, thin,
It looks
and
fairly sturdy, or maybe it just sounds that way.
well, it's not like mixed media paper. Is what
Yeah.
I mean. But I've had a lot of fun with this frame, and that's what this reminds me of when I found this frame. Uh, it's fun, doors and frames and windows and
See, I've been cutting stuff out of, like, this is a book. It had a bunch of animals in it, and I cut a bunch of stuff out of it. These, I cut a bunch of moths out of this book. I've cut a bunch of stuff out of magazines. She was wondering about the ephemera. He needs a bird
yeah.
on his shoulder. Yes, he does, Sharon. Yes, he does. I'll find one. Um, I've also got, where is that? I've got here it is, a file folder. I don't even know what's in here, but it's some other stuff that I cut out and just stuck in here.
And I
See
can
that little dog? This was the book that I cut that little dog out of. This just happens to be the cover. But here's some other things I cut out of this book. The volcano was from this book too.
you can buy
So any book
these
you find at the thrift store or magazines or any of that stuff you can
these
use.
catalog books. You can get them for free. Some of them, and the Hirschner's is a good one to get little pictures out of. And you go to the picture sections where they for diamond printing. You get these little pictures. Those are good to use. Um, and then there's another one called Bits and Pieces. And this is my favorite book. It's a Victorian Trading Company. It's a free magazine catalog, and it's got unique things in there to trim, to cut out, to put in your books. Uh, there's jewelry, and there's uh, pictures and bugs and jewelry. You find all kinds of things in these catalogs, and
And tourist magazines, you can call the
yeah,
tourist
yes,
for different states and get tourist magazines for free. They'll even mail them
that's
to
right.
you.
They'll mail them to you for free. You pick out what kind of magazines you want, and they will mail them to you, and they're free. So I always get free magazines. I don't pay for any subscriptions. And then I've had a few people that donate to me, that friends that I have, And I don't know where this scrapbooking book came from. And I used to be able to get them from the library for free, but now they charge. And actually, since the COVID, they quit doing the free magazines for fear of COVID.
Yeah.
So you know how that goes. But I've got enough magazines to last me for the rest of my life. Hi, Kathy.
I had some birds. I'm trying to think of.
Um, so anyway, let's
Here's one.
see.
I should have put this bird behind him because that would this way you wouldn't need all
Well, you
the
could
greenery.
cut all that off.
We may just have to put the bird over here looking at him.
Well, he can sit on his shoulder, but just uh, cut the bottom part off.
Yeah, I don't think I want to ruin it like that. I'll see if I can find another bird first.
Okay, I'm gonna go to my purple my purple these purple sticky notes have they're on chairs. And oh, I found this old picture. This was an old postcard, so it'll go in there real good somewhere
Oh yeah.
on the wall. Got these two little boys from a picture. These are the perfect pictures to put in. They'll be on the floor down here.
I want to use that one somewhere before it gets completely killed.
Melissa has a magazine. Woohoo! Are you going to glue in it, Melissa? You can glue into it. Find you some
I don't see
pictures.
any of Melissa's comments, and that's weird.
Are you on all instead of some?
I'm on comments in YouTube. I mean in StreamYard. I'm not
Oh,
looking in
okay.
YouTube. I'm looking in
Ro-
StreamYard.
I'm in YouTube on my iPad.
But it's just weird that
And
she's not
she looks
showing
good
up.
on
That
this
makes me wonder
chair.
who else I'm missing that's not showing up.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I, I've often thought that I was blocked. I was never, ever been able to see Riri's comments. And I think maybe I was blocked from her. She's not blocked on my end, but
Yeah,
I can't see her comments. But the other day I saw her, and I'm wondering if she got a new channel or something new device or something.
yeah.
But I can see her now when she's usually over in Dee Dee's channel. But this girl here looks good on this page
Oh
in the
yeah.
in the parlor.
She fits right in.
Yeah, sit up straight. I'm gonna put her in. And I have a very hard time just staying on just the one page. I have to move around.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I
Gotta
think I
move
like that
around a
right
little
there.
bit.
What do you think?
Yes, looks good.
It's funny because when you look at it on camera, it looks like that's maybe a cement wall or something behind him, but it's really, I think, a piece of tissue paper or fabric or something. But
It's
it
like,
makes this look like an alley or something.
well, it's like a bulletin board, and she's pictures pinned up on it. You know, I like it. It belongs there.
I think so. I think I'm going to put it there. Sharon likes it. All right, Sharon, that's all I needed. Thank you.
Saw that.
Yep. This has got lots of little bitty bits that make it harder to glue, but
So, are you going to get you another little dog?
possibly, possibly. Um,
I figured you would.
I've got I've got a possible that dog that I might get that, um, but I think it's not highly likely just because it's one of those things where the parents offered it without telling the kid, and then they're like, "Oh well, maybe we should ask."
Uh huh.
But they have two dogs, and then their daughter moved back home and brought her dog, and their son comes back a lot to visit, and he brings his dog when he comes to visit. And so they were like, this dog is not getting as much attention as she deserves, and so with all those dogs around, and so they were thinking she might be happier to be a one dog family, but their youngest son, really loves her. So,
Yeah. How old is the little boy?
oh, he's grown. He's in college,
Okay.
but he's, it doesn't matter when you're attached.
Dog.
You're attached.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're 5 or 25. But anyway, so I don't know, what will happen with that, but that's a possibility. But um, they talk about what a sweet dog she is. She's what do they call her? A puggle, half pug
Oh,
and half beagle.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And her name's Mochi, and she's 4 years old. So she's not a puppy, which I
No.
kind of like that.
Yes.
I
So
like
she.
the already housebroken kind of thing. Hi, Debbie. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Debbie. So, anyway, um, some of my girls they like to play in the 365 book. Have you seen those?
I have. I've watched y'all do that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to let Melissa pick out a page. I'm sure she's chomping at the bit, and she likes to pick the pages out.
Yeah.
So pick me a page, Melissa. Shoot me a number. And I've got over 20 people that have bought the book
That's
in
cool.
January. So, and you don't have to have the book to play along. You can play along in your art book. All you need is a blank piece of paper, and so they're easy to do and they're fun. And you can see, as you can see, I've done a lot in this book, and we go all out when we play, and I have a lot of fun in the doing the book, and it's an accomplishment, even if it is just making loops.
Yeah.
It's still fun to do, and it, it's just never a dull moment. So, Melissa, I'm waiting on a number, honey.
I'm thinking I put that there.
I love that. I love it. The dog is on the lawnmower. I love and the cat. Oh my gosh, absolutely.
I think it's very cute.
I love the little foxes. I do have a fox book. My fox book. Um, it's just a Reader's Digest book, and it's a fox. Mark Muir made this picture here.
Oh, uh-huh.
It was his last year's Christmas party, Christmas card. And then I found a little box. People send me stuff from everybody, and this was from
Right.
Sharon, and this is a sticker that somebody sent me. And I've got stuff on every page now. Every page there's foxes, stickers, paper, you name it. You name it. There's This is my fox book, and everybody has
Very
watched
cool.
me do every single thing. And I use brads and glue down things, and you'd be surprised. People send me their art to put in here.
Debbie asked if you got Happy Mail today.
No, I didn't, Debbie. I've been watching, and I know I'm waiting on something from her, but I haven't gotten it. And I think Joe went out and got the mail. Pretty sure. And then Dana drew this little fox on a dictionary page.
Oh, how
When
cute.
she takes an old dictionary with her when she goes. Her husband works out of town a lot, and
Yeah.
he's local. And like at Daytona, he'll get a hotel. His employers put them up, with a room, and he always gets a room over on Daytona Beach. And then Dana will come over here and see him on the weekends, but during the day she comes and sees me,
Cool.
and we've been having a lot of fun. And so whenever she goes away, she likes to doodle and just draw. So that was cool. And on every page, this is a cute page turner. You put your stamps, used stamps down the edge of your page,
Oh, yeah.
and then
That's
on
a
the
great
back
edging.
and on the back side, you do the same thing with different stamps and match them up, and they sandwich between the page.
I like that.
It's so cute. I don't remember who told me, but I put ribbon on every page has a little ribbon or a piece of fabric or a little piece of lace or anything fabric is on the material. I did pinking shears. Here's some trimmings that
Uh-huh.
I got, and this is off of
Thanks, Jen.
Happy Mail.
That's
And
great.
Cindy sent me the card with the fox on it. Everybody has contributed to the book, so it's a groupie thing.
A group project.
Yeah. And as soon as I finish this, we're going to do a bird book.
Oh, that'll be fun.
And I'll do the same thing. And I've got some bird napkins, and I've already got the bird book started. Tore out a bunch of pages already in this old book.
Oh,
And
is Color with Priscilla Melissa?
yes.
Okay. Well, that's why I didn't see her because she used to have Melissa in her
Oh,
name.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. That
We're
makes
good.
sense now.
We're good. 279. So I go to the front and I have to mark it off first, because if I don't mark it off first, then we can't use this thing. And we all want to know how many's left. And I always get it wrong. 279. I always reverse the numbers or something.
Okay. Well, I'll find a piece of paper and you'll have to tell me what's on 279.
Okay, now we go to 279 and do what it says. And I'm always going to, like, I'll turn to 179, and then I think, oh shoot, I've done it again. But that's okay. That's just normal. That's natural. We're all a little wonky sometimes. Okay. Okay. We get to draw circles and fill this page with smiles.
Smiles and
So
circles.
I like to use different products, different materials. I'll use tissue paper. I can use some magazine paper. Like find a piece of magazine that has some color on it, uh, and I'll cut some circles out of it.
Hmm.
And I even have a circle punch. You can cut them out by hand, or you can punch them out with a punch.
And I have a bunch of circles cut out of magazines, and I'm not sure where they are.
There's
They're probably
one.
out in the studio that I'm not using anymore. I've
Yeah,
still got a bunch of stuff out there.
you've moved inside. Well, you'll have to every time go out there and bring in a box, little box full.
Well, yeah, that's what I need to do, but I am I'm trying to do it um and get it organized as I go, and I've still got to get some stuff out of here before I add more stuff in. But I found
Yeah,
these circles.
there you go.
These were from my mushroom project, and I never made any more mushrooms with them.
That sounds
So we
good.
can start with this and make a background.
Make some circles. Okay, enough of that. Moving on to the next. And I've got some other circles. They don't have to be the same size. See what's the difference between these two. One's bigger than the other. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. And what did I paint the other day? I painted something, and I've got a sponge that's a circle sponge. I can use that, and I'll get some more paper. Uh, there's some paper. Like that. And I got some other paper that I can do. Like that. Alright. This is like mulberry paper. And it came in some Happy Meal.
That's cool.
So I'm going to use some of it, and I'll just going to cut these circles out by hand. Cutting some circles. Okay. Look, there's a sun. There's a
Yep,
circle,
it is.
and I get to put a face in the middle of it. Make a smile. Fill with smiles. Oh, I know what would be fun is to get your magazine and find somebody smiling and just cut their head out, make a circle. That would be a circle with a smile,
Yep.
a real smile. See if I can find a big one. There, like her. She's got a smile.
That looks like a real smile too,
Yep.
not one of those fake model smiles.
So we're going to use our magazine. And I can even use, see if I can punch her out. See if I can find it.
Okay, I'm going to say this is enough. And
All
I
right.
bet I can cover this whole page with those. May turn this into a journal cover.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cute. So anyway,
Oh, bye, Barbara. Have fun.
bye, Barbara. Thanks for coming in. So I'm just going to put some dots down.
Okay, let's move all those off.
All right, glue. My glue.
Okay.
All right. I think I got plenty of circles. Come on. Right. One right there and one right there. Right there. And I'll get my little credit card and smooth that out a little bit. And that looks good to me. And I can still do just a tiny bit of paint. And we'll do this little doomflage over here. And we'll put one there. And there. And there. And there. Then I've got the other end for the tiny ones. I have to put a smile on it though. I'll try. And this will be a page of circles with smiles.
I think I'm going to make a journal cover with it,
Yeah.
Sharon. That's what I'm thinking.
And my date, my date stamp is, I gotta let this dry for just a second. And I'll run and get my date thingamajiggy. Okay. My iPad has a magnet strip on one side, so when it's closed, it's like a magnet. And it picks up anything that's metal. So today I was in here and I had it in here, and guess what? It picked up. It picked this thing up, and it fell off when I went in the bedroom. So that was fun. But I always use this to date it. We like to date stuff.
I'm not very good
It
at
just
that.
makes it fun. We just like to be fun in here. We're just fun. Now I'm going to dry this with my thing.
We may skip the smiles on my page.
Well, that's okay. That's okay.
I'm taking artistic license.
You'll be fine. That's perfectly fine. So we'll see how that works out now. See how dry it is. And we just got finished with a Twinchy trade, and in July we're going to do a napkin swap. And I probably ought to start writing some names down, but we still got a few more days. And I have something new I wanted to show y'all. And I didn't know if I was going to have time to do it or not tonight. But I bought a tumbler turner, a turner for a tumbler, like a glass.
Yeah,
And it's kind of like a rock tumbler motor. It goes real slow. And
yeah.
but if it has an arm. Let me get my smiles on here, then I'll show it to you. But it has an arm that you put your glass on. We want two eyes and a smile. See if I can do this little one. Oh yeah, I could do it. I can do it. But anyway, it's like paint pouring. When you pour paint on the picture frames and make the swirls, you,
Yes.
you do it on the cup. And I have in my possession a lot of tin cans that I use for my pencils and things. So I was going to put paint on this and pour it and have this swirly design on.
Oh, uh huh. Cindy says use your eye stickers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we goof a lot. We goof up in here. We really do. We like to goof off. This is so funny. I have had so much fun with these stickers. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, those
Perfect.
are cute. Yes, that makes all the difference in the world.
You see?
Great idea, Cindy.
So I have a page of smiles. And if you don't have enough time to do all a whole page, just do one or two. The idea is to do it. You don't have to spend 100 years on it, but we do like our art. We make it fun. And I think that's all of them. Page of smiles. Okie dokie. I better take a picture of it or I'll forget.
That's right.
You know how I am. Looks cute. It looks real cute. I'll put these back up underneath here. Like that. Let's see here. My computer kicked me off,
Uh-oh.
but it's all right. My iPad does that so they do weird things. I think it's YouTube. They want me to use YouTube Live and put it on the big screen,
Yeah.
and I don't have a big screen in here. I can't. Okay, so let me close my Nomad book. We've done some good pages in it tonight, and little by little we'll finish it up.
Kathy's getting Chinese food tonight. That sounds yummy.
Yeah. There's some more pictures I'll save, and this is another uh, ephemera book. I'll put it over here. Okay, so here's uh here's the contraption, and here is the electrical cord. Oh no, the scissors are put away. I almost had a fire one day. I cut. I had a little plate up here for a cup coffee warmer, and and it melted. I had something too close to it, and it melted, so it wouldn't work anymore. And so I said, might as well just cut the cord off right now. Well, it was still plugged in, even though it was
Uh-oh.
off. It was still plugged in, and I had a great big pop and a spark. And my whole life flashed before my eyes, and I almost fell backwards off of my stool. And
Oh, goodness.
Joe was sitting here, and he saw me do it, and he was getting ready to go nuts. Nothing happened. I mean, I was fine, and so that's why I say dangerous electrical items.
Yeah.
And I deleted that part of the video. That's the only time I've ever altered the video. The only time I never alter my videos. But anyway, life happens. So anyway, this is the turning device that I have purchased, and I was going to do that big can, but um, it it's a little bit too big, but this can is not. So it's got three little spongy things that are stacked on each other that you can make it as big as you need to be. And you want your tumbler or your can to fit snugly on here. And if it's not, then you need to wrap it with a paper towel or something to get it to be snug, because you want it to turn on,
Right.
on the turning device. So sometimes we just gotta rig it up. So let's see if that'll work.
Andrew's eating walrus
Yes,
today.
they eat. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Um. He's
I've
got
never
a
had the opportunity to try that.
yeah. He's got a cold room. That's like something you would see in a butcher in a store. He's got a
Yeah.
cold room where things are hung up. It's like, well, what are we going to have today? And he goes in there, and he's got some wonderful videos. I love watching all of the things. It's
Well, I'm
very
definitely going to subscribe when we get off here.
educational. But this is what it's called, and here's the get up, and then you put your cup or your mug or your can on the turning thing, and then it has a little three-legged stand to stand on for drying. So you never have to take it off of this. When I'm done turning it, I leave it on here and I let it dry sitting up. So I'm
Do
just
you
going to
have any that you've already done, or is this the first
no,
time you've used it?
brand spanking new.
All
So,
right.
so here's the stand that it sits on to dry. And so I'm just going to, I have enough to do two, but I'm going to only do one tonight. And then on the turning device, it has a screw. You have to have a screw. It comes in with its own little silicone cup, and it comes with its. Oh, hang on, I gotta take this. It's
All
family.
righty.
Hey, hey, I. Hey, Will, I'm streaming, and your dad's cutting the grass. You want me to have him call you? Oh, okay, 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 okay. I'll tell him. Okay, sweetie. All right. Bye bye. That was his daughter, one of his daughters. They keep, they even come with his own gloves, but I'm not going to use the gloves. It came with a silicone stick to stir your paint up with. Now, if you use the flow, the flow, all that recipe for the flow tech stuff. What's it called?
Right.
But I'm going to use Elmer's glue. I'm just going to use glue. And I've done this before, not on this machine, but I have done pourings before, and I just used the glue recipe. And I did buy some of that Flotex stuff where you mix part A and part B together.
Right.
But I've never. I sent it out to the garage to Joe. I said I'm not going to do this. You can have that stuff. So, but anyway, this is done with Elmer's glue, and it did fine for me. Now I didn't have the the oil in it to do the cells. Um, every time I saw somebody do it with the that special oil in it, and then they
Are
would
you
have
talking about the silicone stuff?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And they would always have a torch to do it. Well, I do have the heat gun. I could use that, I suppose. But I probably won't use the silicone oil tonight. But these were two of my pours that I've done, and I've got a bigger one, but it's up on top, and I can't get to it. But that's some of my paint pourings, and it's got like 3 or 4 different shades of blue. Believe it or not, blue, white, and blue and white. And if I do another one, I'm going to use more of the turquoise. There's a little bit of turquoise right there, but I'll do different colors. But anyway, and this was another paint. Uh, I I covered the back with gesso, I think, or white, and then I did the chain pulls, and
Oh, huh.
that's where you lay the chains down and you pull it off and you turn that into a leaf, and you go down one side and then you go down, do it again on the other side.
Yeah, they look like feathers to me.
Yeah, that's what they turned, but it was with a metal chain, and it was the ball chain, like you would use to turn on and off a fan, a
Right.
light. It was you put that in the paint and you lay it down along this line, and then you take and you pick it up and you pour it down, you pull it down to make one side, and then you dip it back in the paint to do the other side. And I used metallic paint. And then I used green and yellow. And you can take and pour a line of paint to lay your chain into as well. You can. There's several ways to do it. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's just that's in my. That's, they're together. And but that's some of my doings. But I can tell right now I've got to put this in the middle of the, not at the very end, or my can that does that. So I don't want my thing to do that. I want to put this, make sure it's in the middle up here. So it comes with these little screws to hold your PVC piping down. And
Yeah.
that's all that is PVC pipe. You can make them yourself. And the girl that I learned this from, she made her things. She had some rock tumblers, motors, and
Yeah.
her husband built her one of these things. So it has the rock tumbler always has this little for the motor, and then you have to have this little round thing with these little um, bearings on them to turn so that your pipe turns. They roll.
Right.
So you take your PVC pipe and you have to put it on here, and then you have to put it on, find the where the screw goes right there, and you screw it down to keep it down so it turns. This is to provide the turn. So let's see if I can get it on.
I bet that would work, Kathy. She has a rotisserie motor.
Yes. Anything slow, low voltage. So there's my nut and bolt here. So I'll put it on there. Uh, and I know Joe could have probably made me one of these things, but I wouldn't have gotten it done as quick.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't be here for a while. So
Being able to do something and having time to do it are two different things.
yeah, and as you all know, I do have a glitter collection, and I love my glitter collection, and I have a variety of salt and pepper shakers that I have gotten at the flea markets and yard sales. They don't have to match for me to put glitter in them. This one's
No, they're
purple.
even prettier if they don't.
This is purple, and then I bought a
Yeah.
whole tray of this size and these square ones, and they're for like if you have a business and you put the salt and pepper shakers on the table, and stuff like that.
Right.
And I love these because they're square, and I got the little tray, and I can just pick them up instead of just sitting them up there on top of my counter here. But there's the
Right.
silver, and it'll take me forever to use all this glitter because I don't use it very often. But when I want some glitter, and this is some makeup, this is eyeshadow, but it's in there. But then I have some blue, that's blue. So now I've got all of these little things that I can fill my salt and peppers back up, and it came with this machine. So bonus.
Yeah.
I would have bought the machine, but it came with the glitter. That's bonus to me. That's awesome. It's the whole rainbow, and I do use glitter. So, but anyway, so these will be used for sure. And I may not use glitter tonight, but we have it when we need it. So that's one of my little favorite things that I like to do. And it's just Joe coming in. No problem. So that's the whole deal. So here's the on off switch, and I'm going to plug it in. And I got to get my paint together. I have to take that pluggy thing off. That pluggy thing.
It's a pluggy thing.
Yeah. And you got to get it plugged in down here under the table. And of course, I can't see. I got a strip down here. And sometimes I just have to do it. It's not easy for me. There it goes. Okay. So let's
All
try
right.
that.
That's what it looks like.
Is that your book cover?
Yep.
That's cute. Turn
Now
it
I got
over.
to put something on the back of it.
Yeah. So, oh, it's moving. I didn't even turn it on.
It's anxious to play.
It's turning. So this is how fast it turns. It's real slow. So I need another piece of napkin to wrap around my can so that it'll be snug. I'll turn it off to get it on there. So this will be something like this. There we go. It's not real tight, but it's on there. But it's in the middle of the can. It's in the middle, the spongy thing. So we can now I have to get my paint ready and decide what I want to do. I have a lot of this. So, and then you have to take a piece of paper to put underneath of it because it will drip. And this will be a waste thing to waste the paint unless you got something to clean it up with. But it comes with some directions. And there's also, I'm sure that there are videos to watch also how to do it. And they've got several pictures to show you how to do it. step one, step two, and all the safety measures. And so I don't think there's any right or wrong. And you can also, I don't think there's any right or wrong as far as what kind of paint you want to use. If you want to use acrylic, I'd say go for it. And then I've got some varnish that I can put on the outside of it to seal it. Or I've even got some spray varnish. So I can take it outside. It'll be on this little tripod thing, and I could spray it outside and do that. If you're going to use the flow the flow trawl stuff, that stuff's pretty smelly, and you don't want to do
Yeah.
it inside. You want to take it outside to do this. So this would be a good summer day out on the porch to job to do. And all you need is some newspapers or something to put underneath everything, and maybe some wax paper. So with that being said, I'm going to use. I wanted to mix my paint with my glue, and I'm just going to be mixing it up uh, half and half. I think would be fine. And I probably need. I'm thinking I might need a couple of cups. Let me go in the kitchen and see if I have any more plastic cups that I can put some paint into. So hang on just a minute. See what I can find.
Okay. I'm cutting off a little bit of this so that it won't go all the way to the outside edge, because if it does, then it might come up easier. If I'd thought about it, I'd have put this in and then flipped those over on top of it. That would have been cool, but I didn't think about it. So it's what happens when you start a project without any kind of a plan.
All right, I'm gonna make do with what we got. I got an empty water bottle, and I've got two cups. So this is what we're gonna put our paint in to do our pour. So I want to mix some paint first, and I'm going to pour some glue into this cup, and then I'm going to mix some paint with it. I guess I could do two colors. What color do you want to do with this aqua turquoise?
Mm.
I've got,
Ooh, lime green would be pretty.
how about
Looking
yellow?
at those two cups right there together would look good. Yellow would be fine, but
I've
the
got
green
this,
would be really pretty with it.
a green. I'm going to try to use up some of the paints that I have. I've got this yellow, and they're the same kind of paint. Anita's all-purpose acrylic craft paint. I think I'll try these two. So I'm just going to make a. I'm trying to use up some of my old paint. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, that
So we
works.
have ulterior motives. So I'm going to put that back down, and I'm going to squirt in some paint. Can y'all see me? And I'll stir it up. I didn't think if I needed any water. I can fill the water bottle back up. But the last time I did this, I did it on a card table, and I had an old shower curtain underneath it. Then I had I had a big picture in the middle up on two tall cans, and then I had some little cans that were shorter where I put those little one boards, and I had like four boards, two on each side. So whatever dripped off of the big board went onto the secondary level. And I didn't waste a bit of paint. All my paint went on my boards, and it was quite interesting. I did good. So I'm going to stir these up. And that looks pretty good.
The wind has really gotten up, and my back door is going.
Oh my.
And I keep thinking, is somebody coming in?
You getting a storm coming through?
Yeah, I don't know that it's anything but wind. We tend to have wind storms a lot more than we have rainstorms, but this is the time of year for rain.
Yeah, this is our rainy season too. We get rain every day, a little bit of rain.
Well, we sure don't get it every day, but we are very happy with any we get.
We get scattered showers. Let's say that they pop up.
Yeah.
They pop up out of nowhere. Okay, so that one looks pretty good. Now I'll do the yellow.
Well, I can really hear it. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but it's.
You hear it? All I hear is Joe cutting the grass.
I'm gonna have to go check it. It's really picked up and opening and shutting my door. I need to go ahead and shut it.
Okay. All right. Now, so I'm going to turn it on. This out of the way. Got everything out of the way.
I hope my plants don't get blown off the front porch.
And I
Mm.
don't think I need anything else. Push all those out of the way so that I can have the clear show. You all can see it. You're right in the middle of it. Andrew, that does make me feel better, Andrew. So you can see it turning. And I know that in some of the pouring techniques, they usually put a layer of, blue, yellow, blue, they put the layers together and then they pour. But I don't, I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm going to rebel and I'm going to go off grid and do it my way. So I'm just going to start pouring the yellow real
Hey,
slow.
this wind is worrying me. I'm gonna have to look up and see what they're saying. It feels like the day our chimney got blown off the roof.
Oh my. So I'm just slowly dribbling the paint on the can.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be raining for about the next 4 hours. It looks like. But right now it's just wind where I am. I can see it all around me, lightning and everything. I may have to get off in a little bit.
Okay. Well, we'll be done. I'll be done by 9 anyway. So anyway, I've got some yellow paint on there. And this is where the stick comes back in. And I can pick up some of this paint down here a little bit and see if I can't put it back up on top. and I can also smear it around, and and at this stage, there's no hurry. It's not going to set up, that quick. But I do want to get all of the, at least a base coat covering all of the can. And I would say there's enough paint on here to cover the can if I just play with it just a little bit. And I can scoop up a little bit too, so you don't have to waste so much. And this is my first time doing it, so I might even benefit from a little cookie sheet or something that has some edges on it.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
And then I can really get the paint out with a spatula or something. But I'm liking what it's doing right now, and I'm just covering the can. That's all I'm doing is covering the can. And so far, it looks okay to me. And I do have a fan going, so if it wants to dry a little bit, that's okay. I did not add any water to my paint. My paint is a what I would say standard thickness. Nothing unusual about the paint, and it's equivalent to Walmart paint, the apple barrel paint
Yeah.
equivalent. So that looks pretty good, but I think I'm going to try to put some more of this on here. Drizzle a little bit.
Thanks, Sharon.
My sinuses have gotten. Um, I used to take a 12-hour. Oh, there goes Lisa.
You might with our winds. I knew they felt high.
Does that mean a storm's in the area?
Well, it's definitely, yeah, for sure. We do get wind a lot of times when we don't get anything else, but but this one is going to have rain with it. But right now it's high winds. When we had winds, I think they got I think they got up to 90 something miles an hour the day that it blew my chimney off. Um, but what I'm worried about right now I mean, these are 80-mile-an-hour winds, is it maybe bringing down a branch on top of the house.
Yeah,
But I can't do anything about that, so I just have to sit here and pray that it doesn't happen.
that's
Wind
right.
is worse than rain. I agree, Kathy. I'm just going to let this sit here and dry, and then I'll put some pages in it. I probably do need to do something else on it besides just the circles, but it doesn't look to me like a smiley face kind of thing. So so it won't be smiley faces.
No, no. I think, but it's cute. I like it. Yeah. You could just put a main focal picture on the front of it, and leave that for the
I
background.
could. I'm gonna let that sit right there and look through my stuff and see what might be fun to put on the front of it. Okay, those. That's actually kind of pretty.
Yeah, it is.
So we'll leave that one sitting out and think about it. Well, let's see if any of these words will work.
Dog alert.
So far on my 30-day diet, I've lost 18 days.
Okay, I need a tissue,
Uh-oh.
and we're gonna clean this thing off and switch to the blue. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this thing because it's a mess.
This one says, I like work. It fascinates me. I can sit and look at it for hours. I used to think I was indecisive, but now I'm not so sure. Okay, that's those little silly things that I had. I don't know where I cut them out of, but this one says opportunity knocks. I kind of like that one for a journal cover. There's a little butterfly.
Okay, piece of wax paper. And I'm thinking I need a bigger piece. And I've got a bigger piece. Yeah, I started taking. I didn't take allergy pills until I moved to Florida, and so I used to take a 12-hour, and now I'm taking a 24-hour, and I still get choked up. And I think it's something in here, to be honest with you. Okay, so I'm going to do the blue now and see how it goes. I'm going to try to go real slow. It's good to have a little spout on your cup. Now, when the girl that was doing it, Anne was her name, she 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 messed with it. Um, she kept dragging her knife through it and stuff like that. And I said, no, leave it alone. Don't do anything else. That's it. That's enough. Like at this point, I don't need to do anything else. It looks great. I like it as is. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it. So it's fun to do. That's a good thing. It's easy to do. That's a good thing. And
Yes.
I'm using just two colors. And I like that particular swirly look. Look, this is my water can that my I put my uh, brushes in a water bottle, and I put water in it, and I also squirt a little bit of hand sanitizer in it. It keeps the water from smelling, and it disinfects the brushes. A little bit of soap helps the brushes. So then I put that water bottle in this can so that it doesn't fall over on the desk. So
Yeah.
that's what the this is all about. So the only thing that I have is I've got some paint down here, and I'm going to get my paintbrush and paint the bottom of my can because I can.
Because you can.
So
Because it's hers. She can do what she wants.
that's right. And so I'm just going to let it do it real easy. No big hurry. It's dripping a little bit, and that's good. So that means when it dries, there's not going to be any high-low areas. It'll be even. So I like the hobby, and I don't know that I want to do it with my tumblers. If I'm not mistaken, it it, they're not dishwasher safe. This
Oh, I
takes
would think not.
so you have to wash your tumblers by hand, which is no problem. But Joe has ruined all of the lids, all of our plastic lids, by putting them in the dishwasher, and they've all melted and just distorted. So I bought new ones in hopes that we won't have that happen again. So I'm just painting the bottom of the can, and I think that's good. And so when I think that this has um, done all it's going to do,
You could put a little yellow back on it.
yeah, I can still do that.
So in some of the places where it's mostly, the turquoise.
Yeah. So we'll paint the edge at the top.
Sharon wants to know, when do you stop the spinning?
I don't know. Well, I do know that when I do stop, when it stops dripping, I put it on that little tripod thing that I've got over here. And I was just painting the edges of the can so that when it sits on the table, it won't rust or something. I want the edges painted, and I am going to put clear varnish on this. Now I do see some air bubbles, so I think what I will do right now is use my heat gun, but I don't want to blow it. I just want to heat it up so that it will pop some of these bubbles, and I can see a bunch of bubbles. So uh, I'm going to try that next. I see bubbles.
Kathy said she would think it needs to spin till it's dry, but that would be hours. But it would make sense, but I don't. Surely
Well,
it will set before
I
it's
think
really
that
dry.
if you can get it to where it stops dripping,
Yeah.
then I can leave it. I can sit it up and let it dry the rest of the way. If I can get a sort of a hard coat on it.
Is it popping the bubbles?
I'm trying. Yeah, I think it is slowly.
Because I know if you do too much, it makes bubbles.
Well, it'll melt. Yeah, it melt. It kind of boils it,
Yeah.
but I still see a few. And you can always put a second coat on this. So, like, if you want more yellow after it quits dripping the first time, I could still add some more yellow, but I still think it's got character on it.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty, just like it is. But um,
And it would be pretty to add some gold to it, metallic to it.
that would be gorgeous.
I've got some copper.
That's what I was fixing to say, or some copper. You knew I was going to come out with that. I gotta let all this ink dry a little bit before I Mod Podge.
But the glue in the paint will help it dry. And I see some indentations, and I think that's where the glue is not completely mixed up real good with the paint. I probably should have stirred a little longer. It's just a tin can. If I mess up,
Yeah, gold would be pretty, I think. I agree.
I don't know if it's working or not.
Bye, Kathy.
Good
Give your
night.
hubby a hug.
I'm going to be quitting here in just a few minutes. Okay. I'm seeing some wrinkles. Don't know what that means.
Well, the glue separates a little bit. Sometimes that makes it wrinkle. Hi, Brittany. Welcome, welcome. She says she's been watching and working in her new glue book from an old planner. Cool. How's your sweet baby doing?
Prettiest baby in town. I'm telling you,
That's
she
right.
is so cute. Oh,
She is adorable. I always love seeing pictures of her. I'm glad Brittany shares with us.
yes. So thankful.
Don't forget to show the book, Beth, Jen says.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to quit doing the paint and I'm going to let it spin and I'll show you a book.
She's doing great. She's sleeping right now. All right. Butter is still working on the circle smiles.
Is she sleeping all night yet? Or does she wake up once for a snack?
She sleeps pretty much from 8 to 6 every night. That's wonderful.
Good. Good girl. You're a good mama. That's all I can say. Good mama. Okay. So I am going to have to do something with this paint. I've got some water bottles. I can pour it in the water bottles.
So if you can seal it up in something, it might last.
Yeah, I've got jars. Got all kinds of jars. Joe won't throw away a jar.
Yeah.
He's a guy. He thinks he's going to use them all in the garage,
Yes, I know.
and he you know, just it's like, well, you won't run out of we won't ever run out of jars.
I probably will never run out of jars either.
I'm not saving the good ones. You don't
It's
need
turning green.
all of the pickles, pickle jars.
Yeah.
All right, so
Thank you, Sharon. I've enjoyed being here tonight. I appreciate Beth inviting me.
thank you for coming on. I enjoyed it. We do well together.
We do.
Now, if you got any old clothespins, you buy the doll heads, buy the circles, and put a doll head on your things, and wrap. Then you can get this base. It's at in the wood department that fits on these round clothespins, and they'll sit up and look like a little doll, and you can put your lace and your rickrack on it.
Oh, that's cute.
I have a basket of them with all kinds, and there's a family. They're a family. Something I like to do. Okay, am I? Hopefully, I'm not making a mess over there. Okay. Yep, I'm definitely going to hunt me. I think I've got a little pan in there, a little brownie pan, half size, that would be perfect underneath because the wax paper kind of drains. Kind of drains. But I've been destashing my room, Teresa, and I've been doing real good. I've sent out 20 boxes to different people uh, wanting to see my stuff. And all they had to pay was shipping. And I gave all the art supplies away. And I sent out about 20 different of those medium size. If it fits, it ships.
Yeah.
So I've been destashing,
Well, I need to get to doing that.
and I
I'm
am
still
so
working on destashing in my house
yeah.
because
Well,
that'll make it easier.
I had all of these clear shoe boxes with lids, and I had everything separated in the boxes. Then I decided I don't need a whole box of rickrack. I just need a half of a box. So I split everything in half and doubled up in the boxes and got rid of half my boxes and half of my supplies. And I've been giving them away, and I've had good results. But I don't. I'm waiting. I need some new people to come and get another get some more boxes out of here because I'm enjoying having less. I
Yeah.
feel so much better. Just don't have too much of everything. I feel so much better.
Well, I'm
It
looking forward to
declutters
that feeling.
it declutters my mind.
Okay.
So this one is a paint along book, and I'm just going to see if I can adjust my camera so that you can see the book without getting into the paint.
Yeah, you don't want to get in the paint.
That's right. So let's see. This is a that's a stamp. That's a stamp on tissue paper that I have, and I used red ink. This was in September 1920. Here I did.
1920.
I mean 2020.
I was going, wow, you're a lot older than I thought. You're really doing great, Beth.
That's funny. And this one was a bingo night, and it also required a pocket, evidently. And I got a bingo card in the pocket. But I did made it into a tree. All of the prompts, I made it into a tree, and then
When
over.
you're, let me say something to Brittany real quick.
Yeah,
When you're destashing your stickers, Brittany, you need to keep bigger ones that a little child would enjoy, put them in a box, and then when your girl's, 2.5, 3 years old, give her a deal of stickers and make her a little book and let her stick stickers in the book. Get her going early.
pick 'em young and train 'em right.
That's right. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm through.
That's good. That's good. And then over here was some Happy Mail, and somebody gave me
Hi, Cheryl.
this little doily that looked like a leaf. And then I've got a flower, an artificial flower in the middle that you can't see. But I did that with some of my scrap papers.
Ooh, I like that one with all the
Yeah,
leaves.
yeah, yeah. And then this one is Labor Day, September 2020. And I think this is my only Snoopy I've ever done. And I did it in magic markers and pencils. And this is a paint along book. So a lot of these are just paintings. And I went through a bird phase. And I did the flowers. It's an Oreo goldfinch. And this is an eastern bluebird. His eye is on the sparrow, is the title of this. And
And the bluebird, too.
I did a lot of this with metallic and red nail polish to get that color. And here's our little lovebirds. Be known for your kindness and sympathy. And this is acrylic, candy and cotton. The lovebirds. Here we got a cool cat, Spider Cat. And he's all punked out. He's got glitter.
He's got everything.
He's got it all going. He's going
Yeah.
trick or treating. Trick or treating. This is a house purple finch. And I think some of these Becky has painted along with me because I think she did the finch. Becky is very good sketching and drawing and painting. She's good. I'm
Yeah.
amateur.
Becky's good at a lot of things.
I know she is. Yeah, she's got a good hand.
Yeah.
Uh, but I enjoyed it. I like enjoying different textures and mixed media. Here we have a turtle, Myrtle turtle.
Myrtle the turtle.
And here we have the only thing on the other side of the page I have is just so that it's just not a blank page. So I've glued Happy Mail or I've glued a picture over here. But this is the painting part.
Okay.
So if you see anything over here, it's not really. It's just extra leftover things.
Okay.
I
Just something
tried.
to cover the page.
Yep. I try to cover up the white parts. So, and I've got BS plus JS on the tree.
Of course.
And I dedicated this one to my mom, a four-leaf clover. She says that she sung that all the time. I'm looking over a four-leaf clover.
My mother used to sing that song too. It must have been really popular when they were young.
It was, and we always, anytime we went in the yard, we always, our eyes went directly looking for four-leaf clovers. And we had a patch that was in one particular area, and it was nothing but four-leaf clovers. It was a vein, and it survived, and it was,
Yeah.
and they, yes, we did. She could always find them because she knew where the patch was. This was not one of my favorite things, but I did do it. I used fluorescent paint and old paint and
It looks like it has a lot of texture. Does it have as
yeah,
much texture as
it's
it looks like?
very thick. And I've got a
Yeah.
copper. I got copper on the outer band of it, and it was puffy paint.
Okay. Well, it looks puffy. It really
Yep,
does.
yep, it was puffy paint.
Oh, what a cute little owl.
And he is cute. I did good on him. Got his.
You always do a good job.
Well, no, I learn. I have to learn. I do it different every time. I can't do the same thing twice.
Oh, I love that one.
That one's cute.
Okay. We'll be praying for you tomorrow, Cheryl. Good night. Sleep well.
Good night, Cheryl. I didn't even see you in there. Hi, honey. This is called fractured painting, and it looks better on camera than it does with me looking at it from here. It looks better from afar. Fractured is when you've got space in between the parts.
That's very interesting. I've
It was
never
a
seen anything like
technique.
that before.
Hmm. But it looks like a cat.
Yeah, it does.
Happy fall. This is November 2020. There's a girl walking through the woods. The sunset. There is the sun's over here. If you, I need to redo that, but I tried to get the the blending thing going on.
Yeah, it looks good.
I need an owl in the tree or a turkey, and I think I've done this turkey a couple of times. He's popular.
His eyes are fun. He's like, what?
Hmm. Hmm.
Thanksgiving. Oh
Who, me? Oh no!
no. I'm a pilgrim. I'm a pilgrim. I'm not a turkey.
So
Good night, Angela.
good night, Angela. Here's my little pilgrim guy. I need to make some more pilgrims this year. This is all done out of torn paper, painty
I
papers.
like that.
Turned out okay. I did the black. There's 4 layers. There's 4 layers of these flowers in there to make that look like that. That I love it.
Yeah, it turned out really well.
This was just a Christmas page. It was an easy night. I was tired. It's wrapping paper, a heart, and a Christmas card. There you go.
There you go.
Make an art
Done.
page. Sometimes you just got to go easy.
That's true.
And we did some art. Here we do Christmas stuff. So I used all my napkins and I used pom poms over here, guys. Happy Mail. This is something that I did and I gave it to my mom. I did it in 2018, but evidently I got it back in 2020. So she was going to throw it away, and I did a lot of blending with the red and the pink in the background, and then was a napkin, and there's about 2 layers of napkins to get this effect with the different greens. I got 2 greens, and then I had a burgundy, and then I had a red, and then I've got some looks like some gold. And this was part of a Christmas card or a tag or something. And it's hanging. It's a door, decoration.
That's cute.
Here were some paint chain pulls, and I made flowers. There they are.
I've done that with string, but I haven't ever tried it with chain.
The chain is heavier, and it each of the little balls makes a stripe.
Yeah.
I've done it both ways, but these are with chains. And it was trial and error. Sometimes they turned out good, and sometimes they didn't.
Yeah.
But you just keep playing with them, and you get it. You'll get it. And this got texture to it because I painted the background with gesso, and
Oh, uh-huh.
it looks crackled too. Put it real thick. This is January, and evidently I was doing through a chain pull week. January. Oh, and look, the original paint blobs. We like to do paint blobs. Have you seen us do paint blobs?
I think I have, but it's been a while.
Well, they're just you put down the paint and then they tell you what they think they see. And everybody
Yes,
goes,
I
number one looks like a bird, number two looks like a bear.
I
I've
do
done them
remember
several
watching
different ways.
you do that.
Yeah. And here we were just doing, I think, doodling, just learning to doodle. I have no idea.
Helps if you take the lid off.
Just goofing off. Mandala. I tried the mandala. Joy is an attitude. Draw a diamond shape and repeat around the mandala. Directions. That was the end of my mandala stage. I didn't
It was a
I
very
didn't like
short stage, huh?
Yeah, I had to move on. So I got into magazine art again. This is January the 9th, 2021. I'm stuck in the 1900s. And this is a ransom quote. No matter how you spin it, the world's most beautiful people are coming clean on how to love the way you look. Join us for the details that make their story.
Very good.
And everybody helped in making that a sentence. We had a magazine, and I cut out a bunch of words and laid them down, and they all helped me make a sentence.
Oh, that's fun.
It was a magazine prompt. This was definitely a magazine page introducing the new wave to super hydration. And all of these girls have lipstick on, and I put lipstick on them. Oh, we have fun. Dear Beth, there's a love letter. There's a card. Happy Mail. Here's a stained glass cat.
Oh, very cute.
Magazine art again. Now, a lot of times, I started doing these. I think I started doing some of these after Mother died. can't remember now. This was cute.
Oh, that is cute.
I should do that again. That was
I
good.
love little wacky birds.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Or in that case, big wacky birds.
This was a devotion. Love is patient, love is kind. And I had all of the flower petals, and then I had everybody's name on the pollen that's going around the air to be little seeds.
Oh, that's
They're
very
seeds.
cute.
And I had God and truth and the word and the strong in the middle, holding the petals is family and gentleness, and mercy and charities, the petals, and then we were the pollen that blew from the words
Oh,
to
very
spread.
good.
To spread. I would get in these moods, and I'd make this stuff up. I don't know how I came up with it, but I just I would make them. I would make stories, and I'd talk about this, and I'd do this for about 15, 20 minutes, and then I'd move on.
Well,
Doing do art.
I think the Holy Spirit inspires you.
I think it does. Hope and strength and joy. Look at this pretty bird. Let's see what he is. Did a bird series. Here's another one of those string pulls or chain pulls.
I like how you added the lace. That's cute.
Yeah, definitely into February with the hearts. It was bingo night. Abundance. This was from Barb Owens mandala cards, and I had the abundance card, and obviously it was a lesson on colors blending or something because I've got light and dark.
Yeah.
Here's a wacky bird. Different. This is something from Dee Dee Willingham because you got who, what, where, when, how, and why. And
Yeah, that's
that's mind mapping. And I
yeah.
did it on prayer. So I put prayer in the middle, and I had who, anyone, what do you pray for? Hope and dream and wishes and thoughts. Where? Where would you pray? Walking, in the kitchen, in the shower, in the bed. When would you do it? All day long, in the state of mind, in a quiet area. And I did the mind mapping of a prayer. And how? Well, you would write it, you would art it out, you do music, do voices, sing, driving while you're laying down. Why would you do it? For wellness, for appreciation and thanks, to keep focus, unconditional love, popcorn face. Now, I love to do popcorn faith, and that's where you send up popcorn prayers. That means you can send a prayer up anytime you like popcorn. When it pops, it goes up. When it pops, it goes up. You never know when it's going to pop, and it always goes up. And God loves popcorn. So that was obviously a devotion. And here's some more paint blobs and some more paint blobs and some more paint blob. Boy, we were hot and heavy on paint blobs in 21. I guess I'm going to have to start getting out the paint blobs. And that was at the end of the year. And this is my Christmas card. Happy Valentine's Day from Joe. I loved you yesterday. I love you today. I love you tomorrow. I'll love you forever. Abby, Nora, and Joe. He's so good. He's so good to me. This is a card that Becky did, and she puts them all on digital and prints them out. And here's a card I made from Time for Art back in 21. That was from Mary. Time for Art was Mary's thing that she was doing at the time. And there is the end. That was nice.
Yeah.
So, guys, I'm going to have to quit. I'm going to let my can spin a little longer before I set it up. And I'm going to take this paint and paint some paper with it so I don't waste it all.
That's a good idea.
And I've got a water bottle over here. I'm going to pour the paint into so I don't waste all this yummy glue paint.
And
So
here's my cover.
is it? I can't tell what's on the front.
It's
Butter.
birds and butterflies.
Oh, birds. I see the birds now. Okay. Well,
I just
that
gotta Mod Podge the back and it'll be ready.
there you go. Oh
It's been
boy,
fun. Thanks for inviting me.
you're welcome. Thanks for coming. And we'll have to do this again.
Yeah, I'm game. Now that I got my daughter married off, I can concentrate on something other than her.
We need to have another spinning day.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I need to spin. I need to learn how
Um,
to spin. I just need
Tour de Fleece starts on the 29th. Do you know anything about that?
no.
Well, that is where spinners spin yarn while the to support the Tour de France bicyclists.
Oh,
So
okay.
every day when they do like mountain days or their challenge days, then we challenge ourselves to do something new in spinning, and then they take a rest day and we take a rest day. But we spin every day. Some people spin, as much as they can that day, and other people just spend some each day. So you can do whatever you want. Set your own challenges and goals. Anyway, it lasts through the whole Tour de France. And I'm
Okay.
not sure when the end of it is,
Well, I'm sure there'll be
but
some
I'm
videos on it too.
yeah, I'll probably be spinning. I'll probably do some spinning live streams during that time just for fun. So
Well, maybe I can come on with you and spin.
okay.
When's
Um,
the date
well, the 29th is the first day
of
of Tour de Fleece, Tour de France, whatever, both of those.
this month? June.
Yes, June
June.
29th. And then it lasts, I don't know, it's like 2 weeks long or 3 weeks long or something like that. It's pretty long.
Yeah.
Um, but I won't be coming on every single day to
Right.
spin.
Right.
But
Well, I'm sure you got a lot of friends and people that you know that do are going to do it. And
yeah.
to talk to. Hi, Joe. We're getting ready to quit.
Oh, well, I am too. I just finished the yard.
Okay.
A acre and a quarter.
So I ended up making green
Angela,
because I put my
Adele,
paint together. I'm gonna make it green.
Dio. Hello, hello.
So all right. Well, guys, uh, I'm just gonna sit here and do this paint. If y'all want to watch me play with the paint for a minute,
Oh my God,
but
she's got it going. I see it now. What do you think about that, girls? Boy, she's the newest, the latest, and the bravest.
hot off the press.
Hot off the press.
That's a lot like me. We want to do all the things.
Yeah,
Do the
that's
thing.
terrible, isn't it?
It is. It's terrible when you gather supplies for all the things, but
Yeah.
it's not terrible to want to try all the things.
Well, I was just thinking the other day, I haven't used any of my polymer clay stuff, and I probably should destash it and just get rid of all of it.
Yeah, because I've always almost thrown the machine away, the little heat oven.
Yeah, I've got an oven that I use for my polymer clay, and it's been outside for so long, it's ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm sure it still works, but it's dirty and icky.
Brittany says she wants to do all the things too.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. Welcome to the club, Brittany.
Well, there's butter roll petite. Or did I say that right?
I think it's pretty close.
Butter roll petite. Seen you the other day.
And butter roll strings.
Yeah.
She likes to do shorts, and I think it's awesome the way that people can do those short things now because uh, they don't want to do a long video.
Yeah.
They just want to do a 30-second video.
Whatever you like to do and whatever suits you.
Yeah.
That's like I wouldn't be happy if I only had a little push more or something. I wouldn't be able to. I'm fit. I'm fit. But this,
He's fibbing.
I went to Habitat and stopped in there today.
That's a secondhand
It's
store.
kind of like a secondhand store for people and stuff. And this lady had she had a car that was about the size of a it didn't have a hatchback on it or anything like that, but it had two doors
Just
on.
a two-seater.
No, yeah, it was a two-seater up front, but you couldn't even see the seats. She asked me to help her because I was looking at her. I said, "You need some help?" And she says, "Well," she said, "I'm taking all this." And I said, "Oh, okay. Well, where you going?" She said, "Well, I don't know. It depends on where I got to get if I can get it all." She had a Roby electric. Uh, it was I think an 80 volt electric grass cutter, and then she had and I don't even know where she got it. I thought she was bringing it in there because it looked like really nice stuff. She had not electric. She had a battery operated Aerobi uh, weed eater, and because I asked her, I said, how'd that do? I said, I haven't ever seen anybody use one and got the scoop on it. She
You
said,
had one. You used to
no,
have
no,
one.
not a battery.
Oh.
This was a battery, and she said, "Oh, I just got it about 2 or 3 weeks ago." She said, "And I've already took one back." And I went, "Oh, well, okay." She said, "But this chair, I want this chair up here in the front seat."
I'm,
Yeah. Well, there was when I shoved that chair all the way in, there was something in the middle of the seats. It was a little small car, and I pushed. We pushed it over, and I flipped it upside down so it will go in a little better. And by gosh, it was right there where
Did
she
she
was
have a
supposed to be
two-seater
sitting.
car? One of those two-seater cars?
Yeah. Well,
That,
no, it was a two-seater up front,
uh,
and in the back, I thought it was a little SUV, but it was a small one if it was. And she had that thing so full I couldn't see what was in it. It was so funny. Oh, I should take pictures of it. It was like, you know, put me on, put me on the show. It was so funny. But she was a real sweet lady, and I said, "I'll help you try to get it," because I thought she was taking it to the place. No, she's taking it out.
did she purchase it or get it before it went in the building?
Well, she said, I got this at 20% off because I got here early and went through all the stuff. She went through like three or four pretty good sized plastic containers. So it was worth watching. You know, like that beautiful piece of art you got right there. It's worth watching it dry.
Drip. It's going to
Drip.
drip.
Oh,
Now it's going to swag down.
swag. Yeah, you're into that swagging. You and Shirley Johnson.
I think that I did a fine job for the first time.
Oh, I do too.
But the next time I do this, I'm going to use a, a fine tip applicator, and I've got a bottle, and it would squirt out thinner in a thinner strips
String.
than the way I poured it on. I poured it on too thick, and it made it too thick.
It made it
And
too thick.
and I think
But it looks okay.
if I did it a little bit
I
slower
don't know what's on
and
the other
spent
side.
my time on it, I think it would have been better. Now it's going to be fine, whatever
Once
it
it
turns out to
dries.
be, but uh, it's going to be funny
And this
looking.
side here looks like it's a scary thing
Yeah.
for
Well, it's
Halloween.
dripping down, but that's just the
It's
top. It's dripping to the front,
what?
to the. It's dripping
Can you
upside
give us
down.
another name for that dripping
Listen, it's
mold?
dripping towards the top of the can. So when I flip it up, it's
Oh,
going to be dripped up. It's dripping
it's gonna
upwards
be like
instead
it's
of
upside
downward.
down. Yeah,
But
that's because the seal is on the top. That's what's holding it from falling through, right?
I got me some green paint for next time. Look how pretty that green
But
is.
that looks like that lime I bought you.
Look at that pretty green.
It is pretty.
That green. That's yellow and blue together, and
Yellow
it's going to
and
be.
blue.
It's a dandy. I'm telling you. So that'll be the next time. But Thursday night, I'll do it again. And we'll see.
All right,
We'll just
girls.
do it until we're
You got
happy.
to put a little check mark there if you like it.
Oh, oh no, Brenda.
What happened?
Bo just came in and handed him he got subpoenaed for jury duty.
Ooh,
Oh, Brenda. I'm so sorry.
wow.
Oh, well, he's a good man to do the job. He'll
Yeah.
be a
They
good
can't get good then no
He'll
more.
be a good man to do the job. He'll be all right. And you know what's going to happen, Brenda? He's going to go and he's going to stand in line, and they're going to go 1 through 50, and they're going to take the first 25 and send the rest of y'all home. So he'll probably be sent home. That's all I got to say.
The
His
first time I had jury duty, I just turned 18, and and that's what I was told. Don't worry, you'll probably just get sent home. Well, I ended up on a drunk driving jury. Uh, it was quite an education.
Yeah.
It was me, and it was a civil
Dispute.
court, so there were only 6 jurors. So it was me and 5 middle-aged men, and I was 18. That's a weird jury pool, but anyway.
Oh, yeah. Well, I never had to go, but I was signed up for it. But they, my job wouldn't allow me to get off because of what I did and everything. Yeah.
Well, I was on midnight shift, and they wouldn't excuse me. I said I have to get some sleep before I go to work tonight. And
That's dangerous.
well, it would have been if I hadn't got any sleep. I said I haven't slept, and I said I've got to sleep. And I guess they thought I was going to go home and go to bed, and I did. But I didn't get kicked off for that. For some other reason they didn't want me.
Well, sometimes they just don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
They're
Well, I can't get
boundary
the. Let's try it on the other side.
senses.
Trying to get y'all to see it.
They don't know if they should spread their legs and look between their legs at it, or if it's which way is it going? Which way is it going, honey?
Which way you going, Billy? Isn't that the
Yeah.
song? Isn't that a song?
Yeah, it's a song. That's why it's really honey.
Honey.
To say it to your wife.
Oh. Well, I've just messed my camera up. I don't
Now,
know how to do
if that
it.
was in the water and you thought it was a fish and it was dry, how would you grab it? Would you grab it from the bottom or would you grab it from the top?
The fish?
No, the can, because you don't know which way it's going.
Yeah, you're right. I'd have my fishing magnet.
Oh my gosh, there she goes. There'll be another toy.
I have a fishing magnet.
I know, you still got it. I just got to put up. She started the other day. She started on this thing, and she says, "You think you can make me one?" And I went, "Well, huh?" After about 15 minutes, I told her, I said, "We could take the old tree Christmas tree lights that swivel on that little bitty."
We did not. You did not say
I
anything of the
did
sort.
too. One of those lights with
That makes a turn.
that
That
makes a
turns.
turn,
Yeah,
and use that as your swivel.
yeah.
Now, see, you just
I'm sorry.
wasn't listening.
I'm sorry.
Maybe it was. Maybe I wasn't listening.
Well, I didn't have that picture. I couldn't
No,
picture that.
you was
And I
off.
said, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy the little toy because it wasn't that much, and I know I would enjoy it, and I am. I'm going, but it's going to take. It's a slow thing. It's not like I can do 20 at a time, and I can do two at a time.
Well, it looks like to me you still got 12 people somewhere lost in space that ain't seen it.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, Melody.
Because you're only showing 11.
Hi,
That's
Melanie.
okay.
Where you been, girl?
Yeah,
Where you been?
she's being
We're playing.
bad.
We're playing in the paint. We're
Uh-oh.
doing it upright.
She's got a
So I'm
doctor's
gonna
excuse.
gonna show it to
Well, that's the
you.
best way to do it. Cover your P's
But
and
here's
Q's.
what it looks like. So it's gonna be dripping upside down.
Did
That's
you get
okay.
to see it at all, Melanie?
She just got here, honey.
Oh my. Well, that's okay because I didn't get to see it either. I was out cutting grass.
That's what they got the replay play for. You can watch it.
Replay.
But this is tumbler turning paint pours. Something like that. Melanie had anxiety, so she got it. She had a doctor's excuse to get out of her jury duty.
40% in one ear loss. That's hard.
Okay, that's all I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to let this little baby drip dry.
Well, girls,
So I'm going to go in there and see if there's any leftovers.
yeah, me too. If
And
not, I'm gonna make a hamburger.
that's it.
I might need somebody. I still might have taco in there. Burrito.
Oh, good. Melanie was in the balcony. Okay, honey.
Oh, okay.
Good. Oh, Brenda says I've gone in and listened in on cases, and you find it interesting, but you wouldn't be a good jurist. I miss a lot and mishear things too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said
And
she's got some hearing loss, and so
yeah. Well, I
that's
watch cases that are the big cases on TV, on YouTube. Uh, I've been watching some of the big ones. Well, I'm going to go wash my cups out, and I'll have them
okay.
ready for next time. And I'll be back on Thursday night. Lisa, you can come back anytime you want. You just say so.
Okay, thank
And
you. Well, I can't Thursday night, but
you still doing your Bible study on
well, the
Thursday?
Thursday night is a guild meeting.
Oh, okay. A,
Yeah.
a yarn guild.
Uh-huh. A weaving guild, yeah.
Okay. And but that's fine. Good. That's good.
Yeah. I enjoy it. It's the last Thursday of every month, so
Oh, okay. Okay. That's all right. So I'm going to put my screw back in the hole so I won't lose it. And it's really nice hardware. It's top drawer.
Angela says good night for real this time, everyone.
Yeah. Good
Good
night for
night,
real.
Angela.
Bye. Bye, everybody. I can't wave goodbye. Here,
What do
bye.
you do when you say you have to say that? You come back and say,
Bye.
"I'm back."
Well, they wanted to watch me paint and scoop up
Thanks
paint.
for stopping in, girls. Love y'all. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Be safe.
Good night, Lisa.
Bye, Lisa. Bye, Teresa.